the nets actually look different. They have a little trash can underneath. And so there's actually a sound that comes along with it. I'm gonna walk up close to it. I'll just hit the trash can. You'll get to hear the sound. Hey, what's up? Dev Puppy here. Made even more improvements. So first of all, I didn't get the snap turning to work. So I'm just leaving that for now. But what I've done is I've added a little bit more functionality to the timer. There are no nets around currently, and there are no balls around, and I can't even hit the button to get those balls to show up. So what I've done now is the nets will pop up only if I hit the timer. So let's do that now. And you'll see I've got the frame rate up to show a couple things, but you'll see it drop when the nets spawn. So that's something I'm going to have to work with. Yeah, it dropped there quite a bit. And it climbs back up to 90. So if it goes down to 45, it's not that huge of a deal actually, because that means asynchronous time warp is on. And my computer is the very low of the low end VR. Oh, moving around the hands affects it too. Yeah, and then it climbs back up to 90. Anyway, you can see the nets are showing up now. Balls are showing up. And there's another hopper. So this probably isn't going to be the final location, but you can see hopper is going to be available at each stop around the office. So you can see I've already set up some nets that would be much easier to hit from this location. A couple hard nets in the storeroom and a medium one on the chair. So you can kind of get an idea of how this is going to work. And an example of a hard net in the boardroom area. Yeah, so that would be a pretty tough one to hit. So anyway, that's kind of how it's going to work. Also, of course, the nets actually look different. They have a little trash can underneath. And so there's actually a sound that comes along with it. I'm going to walk up close to it. I'll just hit the trash can. You'll get to hear the sound. It kind of works well. And so if you actually get the ball in... Oh, that is the first time I've ever done that. Okay, let's try that again. Yeah, it kind of did like a garbage can sound and the ball. So anyway, earlier in the day I was able to get these nets to disappear when you hit them, and for them to disappear when the game is over. So once this timer's up, they disappear, and you have to restart the game in order for them to pop back up and get the timer going. So anyway, I ran into big issues with frame rate, and that's kind of why I have this up. It was messed actually. Like it was down. It was buried in the 30s this morning, and I did all sorts of baking of light, and made the office look like crap. I mean, I'm happy with how it looks now, so I just want to keep it. But I did a bunch of baking. The office looks, it looks pretty good, but I don't think it looks great. In fact, maybe I'll show you next. And I'm going to have to get rid of these particles. So you can see, when I look up the particles, we got a crash. So I'm just staring at them and FPS is down. Let me just restart the scene. Okay, so the scene is restarted. You can also see when this is animated, the frame rate crashes too. It's just the animation that goes along with this. I don't know how to fix that. Anyway, yeah, I mean the particles it takes way too much processing power to keep those up. I mean, they were more for fun anyway, so I'm just gonna take them away, and maybe I'll just add another animation there. That's a little better. Maybe the VRTK hands will help the frame rate as well. Yeah, you can see it kind of crashes. The asynchronous type warp obviously comes on and then it drops to 45. So, but it's silky smooth 90 most of the time. But I'll show you what the baked scene looks like just as a comparison. Hey, I'm back. So this is the scene with baked light. You can see the first thing I noticed is the copier. It's like really dark, and so like there are parts of the office that turn super dark with the baked light. I've also changed the shaders, so the purple wall, the yellow walls, without the shader changed to, I think it's the shader's tune and then unlit or something like that. If that's not on, the walls are completely dark, just like in the storeroom here. See how the storeroom is all black? So I chalk this up to my inexperience with working with lighting and with the shaders. I mean, I don't actually technically know what a shader is. I mean, to be really honest. So I have a lot to learn. So anyway, yeah. So the performance is not that much better than the other one. So there's really no point in me switching to this one. The shadows are better. They're more complex, that's for sure. So, and you can see the reflection in the glass a little bit better. So there are things that are better, which I might play around with one day. Oh yeah, and you can see there's cascading shadows in this. So there's some really light shadows falling on the easy board here. The shadows continue into here. So cascading shadows is really cool. But anyway, yeah, I'm totally gonna switch back to the other scene. Oh, and by the way, the trash cans look much better. Anyway, that's the timer saying I've spoken enough and I'm starting to get boring. Bye. Hey, if you like this video, hit that like button down below. And if you want to keep up what I'm up to, hit subscribe.